Hello friends, this is Prajot and I am back with one more video, and in today's video I'll be discussing about how to distribute your macronutrients. That is how much proteins, how much carbs and how much fats you need to intake in a day if you want to gain weight, lose weight or you want to maintain weight. So in my last video I discussed about how to determine your maintenance calories and then using that how to set your daily calorie goals. So once your daily calorie goal is ready with you, the next thing you want to determine is how much proteins, how much carbs and how much fats I need to take in a day in order to meet my fitness goal. So friends, I will first discuss about the protein intake. So whether you are doing running, bodybuilding or weightlifting, for muscle recovery, protein is the most important macronutrient. And as per the latest medical research, for an average human being, just to lead an healthy life in a long term needs about a gram of protein per kg weight. So that means if your weight is 60 kg, you need to take at least 60 gram of protein daily. So that's an standard for average human being. But what's more important is what kind of exercise do you follow, what is your current body composition and what fitness goal you want to achieve. So all these things determine how much protein do you actually need. If you are an individual who follow a hard exercise regime like resistance training or weight training or even some sort of yoga, what's happening is you are damaging your body and muscles to build stronger muscles. And if you want to build stronger muscles in place of old muscles, you need to have protein. So in these people who do hard exercise, their protein needs are a lot more than average person, because these people are damaging their body lot more than average person. So let's talk about the different cases. If you are someone skinny fat individual and if you want to maintain your weight and at the same time if you want to build some muscle mass, then what should be your protein intake? In that case, you should consume at least 0.8 gram of protein per kg weight at the minimum, and you can go up to 2 gram of protein per kg weight at the maximum. And remember, higher the protein intake, the better and faster results you will get. The only precaution you need to take is stay hydrated. Let's talk about the second case. If you are overweight and if you want to lose some weight, what should be your protein intake? In this case, what's happening is you are trying to burn the fat from your body. But while burning the fat, the body is also burning off some muscles. So whenever you want to lose weight, your goal should be to burn the fat but at the same time maintain your lean muscle mass. And if you want to do so, you will have to have a very good protein intake. So for the people who are trying to lose weight, for them the protein intake should be at least 1.5 gram to 2.2 gram per kg weight. So guys, now let's move to the third and the last case. So if you are an individual who want to gain some good weight and at the same time want to build the muscles, then for you the protein intake will be the highest among the three cases. So in that case, you should at least consume 1.4 gram of protein per kg weight and can go up to maximum of 2.7 gram of protein per kg weight. So guys, this way we have covered all the three cases for protein intake. Now next we will discuss about the fat and the carbs. So guys, we will first discuss about fats. So you might have heard people saying that fats are not good or we should avoid fats. But in reality, whether you are trying to just stay healthy or whether you are trying to lose weight or even if you want to build muscle, you should include some amount of fats in your diet. But in saying so, we should not intake too much fat because it will affect our fitness goals. Primarily because 1 gram of fat is equal to 9 calories compared to 4 calories present in 1 gram of protein or carbs. So basically fat is an energy dense substance and a small amount of fats contains good amount of calories. So in long run, we need to understand that we cannot have a higher fat intake, but at the same time we should consume some amount of fat so that we can function optimally. Because you might have even seen bodybuilders get extremely ripped only when they are very close to their bodybuilding competition or shows. They don't do this throughout the year because it's not a healthy practice. So for that reason, we should try to include at least some amount of fats in our diets. In general, if you are trying to gain weight or build muscle, out of your total calorie intake, 25 to 30% calories can come through fats. And if you are trying to lose weight or if you are on a weight loss, out of your total calories, 15 to 25% of calories you can consume through fats. But here also we need to understand that out of my total fat intake, how much is saturated fat and how much is unsaturated fat. Because the saturated fat is normally considered as a bad fat. And as per the American Heart Association, out of our daily calorie intake, the amount of calories coming from the saturated fat should not be more than 7 to 8%. This is because if we consume a lot of saturated fat, in the long run it can lead to various health issues, especially heart problem. So it's always better to limit our saturated fat intake. This is how our fat intake should be. So what's remaining is the carbs. So guys, when we talk about carbs, carbs is the most underrated macronutrient among all three. But actually carbs is the major source of energy in our diet. So out of my total calories, how much calories should I consume through carbs? In order to determine that, we should first determine out of my total calories, how much calories will come through my proteins and fats. So after that, whatever remaining from my total calories will come through carbs. So guys, I will show you with the help of example how to actually calculate your protein, fats and carbs. So guys, let's consider a guy called Kiran. His current weight is 60 kg and his fitness goal is to gain weight and at the same time build muscle mass. So guys, let's consider based on his fitness goal, he has determined his daily calorie goal as 2500 calories. And guys, I have discussed in my previous video how to set your daily calorie goal based on your fitness goals. So guys, out of the 2500 calories, we will have to determine how much calories Kiran will take to proteins, how much calories he will take to fats and how much calories he will take to carbs. So in order to do that, we will first determine the protein intake. So since the goal of the Kiran is to gain weight as well as build muscle mass, for him the protein intake should be at least 1.4 gram per kg weight and it can go maximum up to 2.7 gram per kg weight. But guys, let's consider that Kiran has just started with the gym. So for him, we will consider a protein intake as 2 gram per kg weight. So that will be 60 kg into 2 grams equal to 120 grams of protein. So Kiran will have to intake 120 grams of protein each day to meet his fitness goals. But guys, we have considered that he has just started with the gym. But as the intensity of workout increases, Kiran will have to also increase his protein intake gradually. So guys, let's see how much these 120 grams will be in terms of calories. So if we look at the protein, 1 gram of protein is equal to 4 calories. That means 120 into 4 is equal to 480 calories. So out of 2500 calories, Kiran can intake 480 calories through proteins. So guys, here our protein intake for Kiran is fixed. So next we will try to determine the fat intake for Kiran. So as we discussed earlier, anyone who is trying to gain weight and build muscle mass, he can consume 25 to 30% of his total calories through fats. Let's consider in case of Kiran, he is very serious about his fitness goals and he want to keep his fat intake to the lower end. So let's consider he just want to have 25% of calories through fats. So his total calorie intake is 2500. So if we take the 25% of it, it will be approximately equal to 625 calories. So guys, Kiran can intake 625 calories through fat daily. So how much that will be in terms of grams? So 1 gram of fat is equal to 9 calories. So 625 divided by 9 will be approximately equal to 70 grams of fats. So Kiran can intake 70 grams of fats daily. So guys, with this we have fixed the fat intake for Kiran. So guys, what's remaining is the carbs. So we have determined the protein intake for Kiran as 120 gram daily, that's equal to 480 calories. Then we determine the fat intake at 70 gram daily, that's equal to 625 calories. So if we add this both, it comes to 1105 calories. So out of 2500 calories, Kiran will intake 1105 calories through proteins and fats. So whatever the calories are remaining will come through carbs. So 2500 minus 1105, that comes to around 1395 calories. So Kiran will have to intake 1395 calories through carbs. So how much that will be in terms of gram? So 1 gram of carb is equal to 4 calories. So 1395 divided by 4, that comes somewhere around 348 grams of carbs. So Kiran will have to intake 348 grams of carbs daily. So guys, with this we have determined all three things for Kiran. We have determined proteins, we have determined fats, and we have determined carbs based on his fitness goals. So guys, with this we have seen how to determine your protein, fat and carbs intake based on your fitness goal. So I hope this video was useful to you. Please leave a like and let me know in the comments. See you in the next video. Till then, stay healthy, stay strong.